Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Zeta TCG here, and today's video, it's a little special. Well, it's more than special. We'll just call it at that. Um, I've been doing this for 2 years. This is my 2 year anniversary video, and really in this video, it's just gonna be more of reflecting on what happened in 2016 a little bit for me, at least, and for my channel, as well as some things that happened in 2016 as well involving the content that I normally put out and release. And it's definitely going to be a thank you like video and what's going to happen in 2017 for me. And I don't want you guys to think that this is more of a like a rewind on 2016 kind of thing where people are going back on what happened in this year and whatnot, and that's not going to be this kind of video. I'm just gonna start off a little bit of some like rewind, I guess, and that's rewind quote unquote. Um, it's gonna have some of those kind of aspects in this video early on, but after that, I'm gonna be talking about. I'm gonna be thanking every single one of my viewers, every single one of my subs, every single one of my followers on both Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram, and then as well as what's going to happen in 2017. So let me go ahead and get started with, for me at least in 2016, as for the majority of the first half of 2016, um, I was in high school. I was still in high school. I was a senior in high school, and I was struggling to finally get high school over with. I really didn't like high school, especially towards the back half of the year, just trying to graduate. And the one thing, though, that did keep my spirits up in high school and what kept me going in high school was the fact that I finally built my first computer. It was really, really a great accomplishment in my life, at least, building my first computer. I'm doing most of my content through my computer right now. No more of this shaky content from my Mac that I've had for the longest time. In fact, the Mac is sitting right next to my computer. But anyways, point is that I finally built a computer to put out content in the best quality for every single one of my viewers and every single one of my subs, and as well as whenever I stream, because an i5 4690K can go a long way in streaming. I'm talking from experience, and that's honestly just really, really one of the, by far in high school, one of my greatest achievements in high school was building a computer and being able to play games on PC now without having 30 FPS console. But from looking back a year later, a lot of things have improved in terms of me making videos. And then 3 months after that, in June of 2016, I graduated high school. Another one of my greatest accomplishments, in all honesty, was finally walking across that stage and getting my degree. Well, it was a high school degree at least. But in general, graduating high school, the next thing I did was the first Monday after I graduated, I went to college. I took a summer class, and it was just some English class, and it was really easy. It was really simple. I just had to basically show up, write my 3 essays for 5 weeks, and be able to identify certain terms and whatnot. Yes, there's still some vocab in college you gotta know about. But after that, in the summer, I role-played the entire Witcher series on Twitch. That was really, really fun. I really enjoyed playing those 3 games again. The Witcher series, no doubt in my mind, is the best video game series I have ever played. It topples any other series I may have played. And I've played a lot of video game series, ranging from Assassin's Creed to Halo to even Killzone. Even Killzone is one of my favorite first-person shooters on console. And Killzone's story has always been really, really good to me, at least. Maybe not to other people, because other people don't think in depth about that game as much as I do, but I digress. Um, and I, and then after summer, I went back to school. I I go to a junior college, and I'm trying to get an associate's in engineering right now, and I hope to transfer to a 4-year after getting my associates and get a bachelor's in computer engineering, because that's really what I want to do, is be around computers and help the overall. I'm trying to think of like the word here. The overall, I don't want to really call it industry, but in a way it is kind of like an industry. Just kind of overall improve the industry of computers and make life easier for everybody else who are either trying to build a computer or want to buy a computer, want to buy a laptop, so on and so forth. So, with that said, um, if we're going to go into some minor things about my year, yesterday I bought my first knife in CS:GO. I bought a Bowie knife. It was really, really cheap, actually, considering how good it is. Well, or how good it looks, rather. Um, I bought a Bowie knife Scorched minimal wear. Honestly, don't sleep on that skin. I mean, yes, I know it's kind of linear in terms of its color, kind of like a black and a steel type of color, and I understand that people really, really want those Bowie knife fades, or the Karambit Dopplers or Karambit fades. But don't sleep on those kind of skins, unless it's Safari Mesh or like Forest DD Pet, then yeah, you can, without a doubt. But anyways, um, next up, I want to thank every single one of every single one of my subs, every single one of my viewers. Um, I honestly, words really can't describe how thankful I am to be able to do this still, and despite the small number of views I get per video, it really doesn't matter to me. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy putting out content for people to look at and get a different view at, and that's really all I really care about, in all honesty, was because at the start of my channel, I was really based around Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, trying to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack openings, some analysis here and there, but in all honesty, because of Konami's incompetence, we'll call it that, there really hasn't been much to do with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I found a Pokemon pack to open, but I just don't have the money right now either, because the job market has not been really good to me, and I hope that changes soon, because a hungry college student, is never a good thing, for me at least, and for many others that I know. So, with that said, I do want to thank every single one of my subs, every single one of my viewers, as well as my followers on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter. You guys are the best. No doubt in my mind. Anybody else who says otherwise, they don't know what they're talking about. You guys are absolutely the best to be with me for who knows how long. It doesn't matter, in all honesty. If you've been with me since day one, you're the best. If you've been with me since last month, you're the best. If you've been with me since who knows when, you're still the best. So thank you, everyone. It doesn't matter whether you're new, whether you're old here at the channel, in a figurative way at least. You are the best. Every single one of you guys. Thank you. You guys are the absolute best. So that brings me to my final point in this video. We're going to talk about what's going to happen in 2017 for Zeta. And this is a collective discussion, because I want to continue to try my best to put out content while I'm still in college. I go back to school in the middle of January, and I want to be able to put out some videos before I go back. And that's going to be my first goal to start off 2017 for Zeta, is to put out videos early on so I can go to school and focus on school again. And at the moment, I have no idea what kind of content I could put out, what kind of content I can put out there. And the one thing I'm thinking about is I love Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I really do. I love it to a sense where Valve doesn't screw me over in competitive with um, putting me in a game where a hacker's in the game, and people who have Overwatch failed to do their job and failed to do Overwatch whenever Valve asks them to and gives them those options to do so. But that's a completely different video. That's a completely different story. But I also want to continue to put out Destiny content as well. And to be honest, the only content I can really put out there for you guys is videos of me in PvP, because pretty much, unless if Bungie is going to drop a new exotic that I figure out how to get before anybody else, that video is not even worth making. Because there's going to be other YouTubers out there such as Dado and maybe Byth and DPJ, maybe, I don't know. They may put out that video as soon as they find out how to get said exotic if Bungie were to release another exotic. Because even Dado said in a video that he's struggling to find content for Destiny because Rise of Iron, to some people's eyes, was a mediocre DLC. And you know what? It is to an extent. However, Rise of Iron, though, is still content to deliver on and content to make videos on. And I'm a halfway decent PvP player. I've never done trials. I do want to see if somebody can carry me in trials a little bit. But I can carry my own weight in Destiny if I need to. But that's only if I'm really, really trying. And I'm not tired or anything, you know. I haven't played the game in a while, because I have noticed this much. Playing CSGO with a keyboard and mouse has really improved my game with a controller on Destiny, I can tell you that much. So I don't really know what would go down in Destiny in terms of making content, because it's kind of hard to right now. Everybody knows how to do the raid. There's already videos on how to do the raid. There's, you know, I mean, I guess if I had friends who had PS4, I mean, if we all had PS4s, we would do, you know, commentary and such like that. You know what I mean? But at the moment, what can I say about Destiny and CS:GO? They're kind of hard to do content on unless if it's just like a, you know, like a shenanigans video. But I don't want to, you know, copy Soviet Womble either, because Soviet Womble is a hell of a YouTuber, and he has his, you know, his bullshittery series with, you know, Arma 3 and with CS:GO, and I don't want to really steal off of that, but if I have to, in a sense, I guess I will, but I don't feel good doing it because his videos are 10 times better than my videos. So what else can I talk about here? You guys are watching me playing Bloodborne. If you guys want to see me fail at Bloodborne, that's definitely something I would love to consider, considering that I'm restarting the game, because PlayStation Plus and Bloodborne don't want to like, you know, talk to each other, because whenever I imported my save, whenever I got a new hard drive for my PS4, it didn't want to load up the save properly, and it didn't want to read the save whenever it did load it up properly with Bloodborne. So I'm redoing Bloodborne again. I'm at Shadows of Yharnam. I had to beat him a second time, but that should be easy. What else can I do? I will say this much. I have thought ahead a little bit. I do plan to stream Fallout 4 over the summer. I plan to do a you know, like a America run, you know what I mean? Like, have like a character who's, you know, gonna be with the Minutemen all throughout, It's gonna be, straight American, you know what I mean? Just like be really, really patriotic and shit, and be like really, really manly and shit, you know what I mean? So I do plan to do that and see where that can go in terms of my streaming, because really the only things that I could stream, I mean, I could stream Destiny, I could stream Counter-Strike. I did stream a little bit of Dishonored. That was actually a really, really good game considering for its price. Um, but I don't think it's a game that I would play again unless if I was really, really, really desperate and really bored. But that won't be happening anytime soon. But I did buy Elder Scrolls too. I could stream Skyrim. I could stream that if I want to, and I could play it, and it could provide, like I don't want to do like a let's play, but maybe like commentary on what I think is going on. That could be one thing. But in terms of 2017 as a whole, I'm just gonna play it by ear, um, and just see what happens, because I go back to school in the middle of January, and then my next big break is spring break in March, and then afterwards I get out of school probably sometime in the middle of May. Yeah, probably in the middle of May is whenever I get out of school. And I'm gonna also be trying to find a job too. So my job could definitely interfere with me making videos. But if it does, it will definitely be a good thing, because I'm gonna be trying to continue to improve my hardware. Hopefully buy an Xbox One, so I can play Destiny on Xbox One and play Halo 5 on Xbox One, and we'll definitely see what happens there. So. With that said, guys, I'm going to leave you out with the gameplay with what's little left of it. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. Once again, every single one of you guys are GOATs. You are great. Always, no matter what. You guys are the greatest of all time. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on my social medias. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I will have those in my description box down below. You can follow me on there. I'd really appreciate if you guys do as well. And please subscribe as well. I'd really appreciate it. Um, Please subscribe for more videos with video games in general. Yu-Gi-Oh pack openings if I find a pack that I can open, and as well as if I can find a tripod for my phone, because an iPhone 5s and an iPhone 6s Plus are really, really proportionately different in terms of its size. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off right here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this will be your boy Zeta, signing out.